So I've got a couple of errands to run, but I wanted to just take a minute to say some stuff. You know, what I'm about to say is gonna probably upset some people. It's probably gonna make the hair on the back of your neck stand up. It's probably gonna make you sort of shift in your seat a little bit if you're sitting down, or squirm if you're standing up. You know, and that's kind of the point. The point is to get you thinking about what you're doing, where you're going. Most programmers are in their own way. They are keeping themselves from becoming great. They learn one programming language and stop. Or they might learn 2 or maybe even 3 programming languages. But they're all programming languages that are under the same programming paradigm. So really, to me, that's just, you're learning one language and stopping. And if this is you, you need to listen up. And you need to ask yourself the following question. What am I doing? Where am I going? Am I reaching my full potential? And I'll tell you right now, I'll just answer that question for you. You are going exactly where you are now. You are doing the same thing today that you'll probably be doing 5 years from now, if you don't change. And you are not reaching your full potential. Period. You have to change. If you want to be great, if you want to go places, if you want to be able to work on certain projects, if you want to be that person that your team lead or your manager or whomever picks to work on that greenfield project, you have to expand your thinking. You're not going to get there doing what you're doing right now, doing what you've been doing for the last 5 or even 10 years. You need to get out there and you need to learn another programming paradigm. You need to learn several programming paradigms, and you need to learn several programming languages that underpin these programming paradigms. And no, you don't need to be an expert at these programming languages that you learn. Are you an expert at the programming language you know now? No, you're not, I guarantee you. You probably know that language well enough to solve any problem, but that doesn't necessarily make you an expert. That just makes you someone who is really good at using a hammer. That makes you someone who is really good at doing this one thing. I see so many programmers out there, and I've been in the industry for 16 years. I've worked with a lot of programmers in a lot of different settings, in a lot of different environments. And the thing that I see over and over and over again are programmers who learn and stop. You know, life happens. I know this as well as anybody. Life happens. You grow a family. You slow down. But you can't allow your career to do the same. You can't allow your career to slow down. If you do, then your career will slow down. That's why you are doing the same things that you did 5 years ago. You're just doing them in a new version of the same language. You're not growing. You're not reaching your full potential. You're not expanding your mind. You're not taking the time to invest in yourself and grow as a professional, as a programmer. You're not taking the necessary steps to become great. And maybe you don't want to be great, and that's fine. This video is not for you. This video is for programmers who are stuck, who want to become unstuck, or programmers who want to know how to be that person, to be that resource, to be that whatever, to be the programmer that your team lead comes to, the programmer that your manager comes to with a new idea and says, we need to start this new project because whatever, right? And I want your ideas. I want you to prototype something. If that sounds like the kind of programmer you want to be, then that's who I'm talking to. You need to go out and explore programming paradigms, and you need to explore programming languages. There are many things that you need to do, but this is the big one. This is probably the number one thing you need to do starting today. Go to Wikipedia. Google it. Find your way to other universities that might be, talking about the same information. This is what you need to do. If you did this in college and you stopped, start back up again. Because this is the thing that will give you the edge. It will give you it will expand your mind in ways that you never thought possible. You will start to see solutions to problems before everyone else does. You will start to see solutions to problems that unfold before you on the whiteboard. You will start to see solutions to problems that unfold before you in a requirements document that you might be reading. You will start to see solutions, creative solutions, not the hammer that I was talking about before, not the C#, the Java, the C, the C++, the Python, the Ruby, the object-oriented or procedural imperative solution. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the creative solutions. I'm talking about solutions that come from functional paradigm. I'm talking about solutions that come from concurrent-oriented paradigms. I'm talking about solutions that come from logic paradigms. I'm talking about creative solutions that will just come to you because you've taken the time to explore these paradigms, to take that journey for yourself. And when someone says in a conversation, when someone states the problem in a conversation, you will know the solution. It will come to you because you've expanded your mind, you've rewired your brain, and now you can see things that other people can't, that other programmers just can't. And they won't be able to see it in a million years. And you'll be perceived as this brilliant person, or this really intelligent person, or this really, amazing thinker. And that's partly true. But it comes from taking this journey, investing in yourself, understanding computing. You're not waiting. You're not the kind of person who waits for a language designer to give you a feature. Because that feature already exists in another paradigm, in another programming language. You just haven't explored it. The problem that you're working on today, right now, somebody has already solved, and they've clearly documented it. You just have to go back in time and explore the history of computing. There are so many things that you are missing out on. There are so many things that are keeping you from becoming great, from becoming the programmer that can travel, that can go anywhere, that can have anything, that can have the lifestyle, that can have the salary. You just have to do these things to become great. And the reason why you're not great, the reason why you're like everybody else, is because you're doing what everybody else is doing. You're not doing the things that are allowing you to become great. So, yeah, I mean, if any of this is resonating with anyone out there, I have a course where I go over what the mechanical steps are, what I've learned in 16 years of working in all kinds of different languages and all kinds of different paradigms and all kinds of different domains, working with all kinds of different programmers. I have a course that shows you how to get unstuck if you're stuck. I show you how I describe and sort of tell you from my experience how to get into the industry if you're someone who just wants to get in but you don't have a degree or you don't have job experience already. I show you how to do these things in my course. And it's on this channel. All you have to do is click on the link, explore the course, explore the curriculum, and decide for yourself if it's worth you signing up for and learning about stuff like this. Because there are so many programs out there and everybody wants the same thing. Everybody wants to work remotely 100% of the time. Everybody wants to make the kind of salary that they want to make. Everybody wants to work and only, majority of the time work in greenfield projects. And not be someone who's stuck on a brownfield project, who's stuck doing maintenance, who is stuck doing documentation, who is stuck doing just boring, monotonous work. If that's you, then this course is for you. Plain and simple. So, click on the link, explore the page, sign up, and learn how to be great so that you can go out there and have the lifestyle that you want, have the kind of career that you want, have the kind of work that you want, and just become great. Other programmers are doing this, and you should be doing this too. So go out there and be great. Sign up for the course and learn how to be great.